Hey there, it is klaireeberry and I'm here to speak with Aries. Aries, I am here to do your tarot reading for love, basically. For your inner self and love. This is going to be a twin flame reading, so I'm assuming that you're familiar kind of with the twin flame concept a little bit, but it's just usually somebody who you kind of know. You have something deeper. It's like a soulmate connection, but even almost deeper than that. Like you're here for a reason. And we're going to actually, before I jump into your tarot cards, I'm going to do a couple of these lovely Archangel Oracle cards. Okay. One more shuffle. And this is for approximately a week or so, but whenever you're seeing this, if it resonates with you, just go with that, because time is really just kind of a fluid thing and doesn't really wait for anyone. So Indigo and Crystal children, I just got a very excited vibe for you guys, and seeing this just very, very excited and happy, like just came kind of almost, I got a chill of happiness and just to know that you guys are really where you should be. You're in your place. Indigo and Crystal children, Archangel Metatron, you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. That is wonderful. I feel like, yeah, you're kind of, not to be like, oh, you're childlike energy, but like maybe that you're experiencing some of that extra childlike energy. And it might be tied to a healthy lifestyle. Eat a helpful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. So this is kind of an overall energy for you guys. Kudos to you. I love that. I have basically a vegan channel also. Klaireeberry is kind of the original of the name. And then clairvoyance. Okay, so I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so that you can clearly see heavenly love. So that is, ooh, I don't know about you guys. I'm really feeling this right now. I'm feeling like it's just hitting me like in the heart. So to have that as your overall energy is very promising, very exciting. So we might have, something going on with children within our twin flame relationship. If that kind of speaks to you, like maybe teaching kids healthy things. Like this is also, it's not just about you and your twin flame, but it's also kind of has to do with your mission and your purpose and everything. Like I said, this is as much inner as it is as the outer. Okay, and I want to take a moon card actually as well. It just kind of spoke to me as well before I get on with this. One more here. Okay, what have we here from the moon cards? Don't let your past hold you back. Notice any feelings and thoughts that come up and just know that they're there for a reason. Your feelings are like little antenna, little antenna to always, this is like you moving along this checkpoint of life. You have to check in and stop and check in with yourself. You can't just like flow along without like stopping and doing the work and checking in with yourself and seeing like, how is this affecting you? Because your little antenna are just like always on and they're always working, regardless. Your subconscious is always working regardless of whether we are or not. You may think you're going through, the motions, doing your work and dealing with children and living this healthy lifestyle, or needing this healthy lifestyle, and not realizing that it's all connected to helping you seeing and feeling and however you, experience the energy, but you're seeing it more clearly. You're feeling it more clearly. Everything is, might be a really good reading. So anyway, let's get right into it. I feel like I keep on getting excitement. Like I feel like you guys are really excited about something. Okay, so where we've been, kind of where we're going. I feel like you guys have been doing some spiritual work. I feel like you really have, and you're getting somewhere, and it may hurt. It may not be the most fun thing in the world, but you're also still very excited about it. You're kind of enamored with it. And I kind of feel that. I kind of feel that right now. I feel like that's why you're able to make a lot of changes in your life. That might be part of the whole healthy lifestyle thing, is just because you're getting the truth, you know, and you want to stay youthful. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Clarify. Clarify, clarify, clarify. Help us to see, help us to be the best that we can be. Okay, so what have we got going on today? Okay, so I feel like despite this really exuberant energy, like you've had a journey, you've had a lot of decisions to make, you've had a lot of choices, you've made apparently some of the right choices. I feel like you've kind of taken off your blinders to certain things. You've stopped overly protecting yourself. You're kind of in the flow right now. And you've kind of been maybe having some milestones, maybe having some fun with your partner. Maybe you guys have just recently kind of came back together. You may even be thinking about the future. Like you may be doing so well with this, you know, and really even looking to see where with further, you know, with further balance, with further plans and further goals. Like this is really just like keep going, like keep this enthusiasm for life that you have. Keep it fun, keep it lighthearted, but also make sure you're looking at the things that are calling your attention that you need to pay attention to, that you need to balance. As long as you have the balance, you know, that fun just really comes pretty easily, you know what I mean? But on the other hand, you also have to take the steps forward. You can't just be too much about the fun, you know what I mean? You have to follow your intuition and do some of the work, and it's not always going to be fun. But if you are, you know, if you're truly twin flames, and you are going to be able to get through it, like no, and you're not going to listen to everybody else's conventional wisdom about the ways that you should do it, because you know that the way to do it already is by looking within, by being your own master of your own universe. Really, you know, these are two powerful cards, you know, to have right next to each other. You're doing the work, you're going within, you're looking into your childhood, you're looking into your shadow self. All of the videos I talk about are about these things, and that's why you're such a powerful manifester. You've got all the elements on the table. You've got everything you need to create the next story, the next page, the next book. Just don't fall back into old habits. Stay on your guard as far as your truth and your action, and that just has to do with going in for the win, you know, like going within for the win. Like in is part of winning. The only time you're ever going to win is by going within. So don't get distracted. If they're not changing yet, if they're not on the same page yet, don't worry about it. Don't even look back at them, because really ultimately it's not about them. Yes, they'll change when you change. You're the leader here. You are setting the intention. You are looking into the future saying, this is a new time. This is a time to be fair. This is a time to be just. This is a time to be loving. This is a time to not overanalyze and not take everything personally. And those actions are going to take you where you want rather quickly. And being excited about the plan and about what you're learning here and what you're doing, you know, within this twin flame community, like what your beliefs just, change can happen so fast, you know, when you start with your beliefs and you change how you believe and how you really see things. And that's what's going into the past, because otherwise we're never going to get underneath the layers, basically. Okay, so that's kind of what we've been up to. That's kind of where we're at. Like right now, we're starting to see some change. We're moving forward because we've been doing this work and all of this stuff. So keep with it, and you will be like on top of your game. You will be a very balanced person. The High Priestess, you are coming into a new phase where you are seeing like that. I'm seeing like, have you guys had some like psychic and clairvoyant type of stuff happen right now? Because pay attention to that. Anything like supernatural, spiritual, all of this stuff is coming out of, bubbling out of you. It's coming, into you. You're breathing it in. You're learning it. This is part of the path that you've been on, that you've been manifesting. You're definitely going in the right direction. So, wow, a lot of balance here. A lot of balance cards, a lot of upright, a lot of swords, okay? But also Okay, very interesting. The beginning of this week, you guys may come in feeling very spiritual, feeling very on top of everything, and then life hits you, and then you're in the middle of it all of a sudden, you're like, wait, it's Wednesday, like, what the hell? So just go back to that. Like, don't get distracted by the little hiccups that might come and happen. Think back to, like, I would say, let yourself be a child. Let yourself really understand that you don't necessarily need this life that other people have. You don't need to be looking at them like, oh, keeping up with the Joneses, like this is what we need. Don't come from that place, because if you come from that place, that's what you're just going to get, is like a superficial type of a thing, because you've done the work, because you're going in, because you're so aligned with your angels and your spirit guides and, the Holy Spirit, the Heavenly Father, the Earthly Mother. Like, you are aligning yourself. You are in balance. Like, I feel like it's easy to like get stuff when you're like alone and you're like by yourself and you're like, yes, I'm having all these great epiphanies and like making all these great spiritual things happen. And then it's like, oh, you go back in the real world and it's like, oh shit pisses me off again. Like, yeah, of course it's going to happen. We have so many pathways in our brains and our minds that lead us to do the same thing and have the same reactions, but you can change, you will change. And by going within and doing all this manifesting, doing all this work, you're doing exactly what you need to do. And those, like I said, those minor things are going to be like nothing for you really soon. So, just focus on what you focused on before, like before you were entangled in the web of like your enculturation. Like, what did you want? What did you want as a child? What were your goals? What was, maybe that can help you find your mission. Maybe that can help you take your healthy lifestyle and your work with children or whatever, like to the next level, by also kind of revisiting the past. And also, doing the inner child work is always important. It'll bring you so many blessings. And it'll just help you heal all of your emotions, but sometimes just getting under the, even we're socialized, we're conditioned, to act in a certain way, think certain things, feel certain ways, by the powers that be ever since we're little, so that, we stay stuck. And with this, this is a chance for you to get out of all this back and forth, out of all this drama and fighting within yourself, is to realize, do I need that? Did somebody tell me to believe that I needed, the picket fence and the diamond ring and all of this? Like, do I really need that? Or are you getting underneath it and seeing like what really is important for you and what is really important to even spend your time on, to be focusing on? Because if it is not serving you anymore, let it go. And you don't have to mourn every single thing that leaves your life. Like, you can just honestly stop paying attention to things and let them fizzle out, and it doesn't have to be like this big thing, you know what I mean? So I feel like we have a whole new beginning in a certain way, and your enthusiasm and everything has kind of brought you into this new place. And again, it's tempting to go backwards. You might have a little back and forth this week. You may be like, wait, I thought I'd come so far. Like, why am I doing this? What am I doing? And again, just get back innocent, realize that everybody else was just hurting you in the same capacity they've been hurt. And their issue is with them. And giving love is really all that ever needs to truly happen. Okay. So I'm seeing that you will be, like, you are going to be making some strides and taking some work, doing some work, getting new places, having new starts, like actually happening this week on some way, shape, or form. And again, this healthy lifestyle, like, I don't know if you guys are on mission or why this is exactly coming up, but like, you are actually walking the walk. It's not just about your mindset. I feel like your mindset has been set for a while and knowing what you need to do, and now it's just following through, and it's just making it happen on the everyday and going through and making sure and like tidying up the corners. Like, you've done a lot of work already, but just don't forget to like go in there and take out the trash this week, because it's an ongoing thing. It's not like, oh, you do work and then you go. Just like keep going, and you'll be getting the benefits of it. Like, the work that you've done, I can already see. It's like, you're feeling it, you're seeing it. You really have come. You can look back if you wanted to and say, wow, look how far I've come. Like, you're kind of doing some, I feel like you're by the end of the week here, or even now, you know, I feel like you guys are really celebrating some of this, and rightfully so. Like, this is looking really good for you and your twin flame. You're seeing each other as equals. You're kind of moving away from this pain. You're moving away together. You may have realized new things. You've got new lessons. You've got a bundle of, you know, new joy, new love, new feelings. Like, and you're wanting to really just keep going and celebrating it, and like just keep in this excitable, childlike, you know, healthy mentality. And it doesn't matter what happened in the past. You know, you can change the past. You have the power. You are a manifester. You are getting things in your life right now because of the work that you've done. That's all coming through very, very clearly. You're feeling the warmth. You gave out love. You gave out warmth. You've done some forgiving even. And you are like, woo, everything all of a sudden is very, very good. And it just keeps on getting better. And I feel like you're going to be closed off a little bit. You're not going to fully be like, you know, maybe fully in union right away or fully whatever. But like, this is a change. This is a huge, like, it's just brighter. It's a lot brighter now. And you're very secure, you know, and you're starting to realize, like, when signs are given to you, when things are given to you, like this clairvoyance kind of awakening is like, okay, you know, maybe you're doing some more meditating, maybe you're doing more tarot, whatever, you're like able to see, and it's just helping you create this new reality. So I'm just like, stick with this. Just stick with this a lot, okay? So to kind of wrap it up, maybe more again this week and the end of the week. I just feel like I pulled so many cards. Let's do this one more time here. Okay, so your emotions are falling in place. You're starting, even though you've come, you know, like, it's on the journey. It's an everlasting journey. You're just going to keep on going. You're just going to keep on coming into alignment, keep on balancing it, and feel the effects. Take the time, again, to kind of celebrate and feel the effects. You don't have to have it all figured out. This is a beginning still for us, the beginning of the pathway together, and just realizing that, like, you and your person, you learn a lot from each other. I feel like, you know, yes, sometimes you want to protect yourself from that person, but you know that you can go and have new beginnings together that are going to be beautiful, because you always do, and you always have, and you're coming to this part again. You know, you've been here before, and your intuition will lead you, okay? But don't blame all on your partner. Like, don't blame your partner too much, you know? Don't protect your heart too much by your mind by actually listening to your heart, you know, and like the passion that you have. Like, incorporate it all, understand it all, know that it's all connected. And that's why, you know, your twin flame with them is because it's a connection on all of these different levels. It's not just sexual. It's not just, oh, this and that. Like, you're beginning to see that now. You're beginning to see, like, you kind of have it all with this person, and if you don't, like, you will very soon. And that's what you're seeing. I feel like looking into the future, you guys are like gonna be moving and shaking. You're gonna be creating. You're gonna be prosperous. You're gonna have a lot. You know what I mean? And you're going to have to keep on continuing to reset mentally, and to not take things personally, and to not recur that heartache over and over. Like, it's like, close the last door. You know, if you want to move forward with this person, yeah, it can be. Otherwise, you're just going to take, if you don't heal yourself, you're just going to take your shame, your game, your blame, and everything to the next person, and not see them either. So I feel like, because you're eating healthy, because you're living like a child, because you're excited, because you're making changes, you're excited about these changes, excited about this new life. Like, you guys are it's good. Like, you're getting there, you know, break the chains if you need to, but I don't feel like with you guys, like, all of these chains need to be necessarily broken. Like, there may be a little up and down, but that's natural, and that's the way that you get anywhere with this, that's the way you heal, is to really see, like, why am I feeling like this? Like, everything it's not, oh, this is a coincidence. Like, you feel certain things because of the way you were brought up, and you go in and do this inner child work, you know, this is where you find the spiritual understanding that will help you actually physically to create a new life, to create a healthy life, a healthy relationship, and to develop skills that can help you not only with your life and your relationship, but like all aspects of your life. So the spiritual understanding, you know, your angels, your guides, they're bringing that to you in different esoteric symbols and information and helping you understand. And that's why you're here watching this video. That's why you've been doing, that's why you have such a great reading. It's because of you. It's because you're doing the work. So again, celebrate, like be happy about that and have some peace. Like peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So, you know, again, don't focus, like focus on the love, focus on the goodness, focus on the peace and not all of the drama. And, you know, stay in that moment, because when we relive this old drama, that's when we are feeling it. We feel it all over again. Why would you want to make yourself go over that like all the time? So when you're feeling peace, you're actually attracting more and more of that to yourself. And I just got it again. So we'll leave it on the peace note. Thanks again. Take care. You guys are such a blessing. You know, just the fact that you're here and learning and like into the same sort of things and wanting to, you know, just move forward and overcome, you know, any adversity that we've been through, and really to help, you know, not only ourselves heal, but like the entire, you know, this is all about healing the world through like, again, transmuting energy. So I know you guys are right here. I know you're with me. I know you're wanting to just keep on, you know, keep on keeping on, and you're doing the right thing. So keep it up. Okay. Take care. Bye.